Hello, 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 and welcome to yet another episode of Music Unscripted. Let's Hear Your Music is the session where we basically have almost like a listening session live on Twitter Spaces where we get different artists from actually literally all over the globe to share some of their music with us, giving us some exclusive releases before the music comes out. And sometimes they share with us music that they're already currently promoting. So tonight is going to be so exciting. We've got amazing artists lined up. And the big one is Jinmi Abduls of Nigeria, who's about to drop two brand new singles this Friday. So basically, 2 days away from now, depending on whenever you're going to be listening back to the session. But he's dropping two singles 2 days away from now. And yeah, he's going to be sharing that exclusively with us tonight. So that's really exciting. We've also got an artist from Ghana, and she's also going to be sharing with us basically all about the EP that she recently dropped called a Black Bird EP. And that's really, really something that we want to tap into because she told us that it's going to be dropping. It dropped on the 7th of July. So that was about, a few weeks ago. We've also got another artist named Jema Boogie. He is from Zambia. He dropped an album, I think about a few months ago. It's actually quite a little bit of an old album if you're talking about, currency or most recent releases. But he's also going to be on the session tonight. And then we've got a South African artist named June 5th. He's also got some exclusive music to share with us. And that is really exciting. He was like, nah, they can always search the music that, is out, but I want to play them something exclusive. So that's really, really going to be exciting. So I'm so excited to get into tonight's conversation. June is already here, so I think I'm going to start with him. But let's just share the space and yeah, get some people in. I'm going to play a song by an artist named Boy Fly. He's a beautiful, beautiful rapper from South Africa, particularly from Limpopo, and I love him so much because he sounds great and he's also from my birth province. So this is Boy Fly with a song called From the Dirt featuring Gibbo.
Yeah, I'm from the dirt, not from the burbs. Raising this turf, it's a gift and a curse. Live and we learn. It's nyege by toll, nyege by toll. My nigga said I'm on it. I'm headed for my glory. Soon as I'm stepping outside, taking your fake sons, living my own life, earning my own stripes. Uh, I'm from the dirt, not from the burbs. Raising this turf, it's a gift and a curse. Live and we learn. It's nyege by toll, nyege by toll. My nigga said I'm only. I'm headed for my glory. Soon as I'm stepping outside, taking your fake sons, living my own life, earning my own stripes. Soon as I'm stepping outside, you know what's happening. Came here with some killer flows, I could drown you with tragedy. You say you better than me, you know that's blasphemy. Heard somebody say they like my music, won't you dance with me? Ghetto fabulous, I'm a ghetto voucher, I'm scandalous. Living marvelous, you can't bother and need the followers. Style ain't cheap, you going big, I'm going marvelous. You think you got shine, I got the glow, I'm so fabulous. Body bag, saw my father's body in a body bag, it hurt me bad. Like when I couldn't write music for tracks. Now when I look up, it's just me versus all of this tracks. Now tell me who's winning, is it me or this track? I'm from the dirt, not from the burbs. Raising this turf, it's a gift and a curse. Live and we learn. Yes, nyege by toll, nyege by toll. My nigga said I'm on it. I'm headed for my glory. Soon as I'm stepping outside, taking your fake sons, living my own life, earning my own stripes. Uh, I'm from the dirt, not from the burbs. Raising this turf, it's a gift and a curse.
Hey, I love this
Live and
joint
we
so
learn.
much. So I really, really enjoyed the sound when Boyfly played it for me. I don't want to, I don't like comparing artists, but it really, really gave me some MT influence, but it doesn't sound like MT. I don't know if it makes sense, but like I really love hearing artists that were influenced by a certain sound, but they don't copy paste, like they don't duplicate. And I really, really enjoyed that. Like he's not trying to sound like MT, but obviously obviously because your ear is so, probably acclimatized to empty sound, you might pick it up. June, I've been sending you a speaker request, and Donna, please accept. Yeah, check your notifications. It's popping up on top of your notifications, on top of your phone. Please accept so we can get this going. We have only an hour, guys. This session usually goes for like an hour and a half, and I absolutely cannot have it. It's an hour period. I don't have any more time to spare on this. Um, hey, Mass Hustler, how you doing?
I am doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Where you tuning in from? Let us know what you do. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just trying to beat the heat. Here in Boston, Mass. Where it's like freaking 93 degrees. We got a heat wave going on.
Oh my goodness. You know what? This might sound crazy, but it's currently freezing in Joburg, and I'd give anything to be that side. I hate winter. My toes are cold. Like, I wish I was in Boston.
Mm.
Maybe not for the heat wave, but I really need the warmth right now.
Oh, okay. No, I'm an artist manager. I attend Berkeley School of Music in my third year. Um, I represent a few artists. I don't have none under contract, but I do work with a few. I have actually a unreleased track that I would like to play for y'all if possible.
Amazing. So tell us more about the track. Is it from one of your artists?
Yes, the artist name is Paulie De Niro. He's actually from Baltimore. I had took a trip
Nice.
out there for a show and actually met him, and we've been working since. The track's name is Tell Me. It's
Okay, let's hear
yeah,
it. Let's go.
okay. It's a smooth track, for the ladies kinda, but for the gentlemen, if you really onto that. But yeah, I'm gonna play it for y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Okay, okay.
Baby, let's get lost in the moment. I don't wanna think about tomorrow. You bad habits, let me with some baggage. I never intended for all these cargo. Can you love me for who I am? And I what you see on Instagram. If you give me your word, you better keep it. I want that type of love that leave me speechless. Tell me, are you mommy simply? Let me on purpose, and I'll be at your service. I always feel tiredness. That's what your vibe is. Stuck in a trend. By the sound of you, let me hear you say. My ex made me so jaded. We were on two different pages. So tell me, can you speak my love language? Would you be mine if I told you I couldn't live without your love? Tell me, would you lie? Look me in my eyes and take advantage of my trust. Tell me, you would never break my heart. I wanna hear you tell me, you would never leave me in the dark. Kiss me softly. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that right there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too much into it, but that's a little something I got right there for my artists out in Baltimore.
I love that. I have a question. Is there a reason why you don't have anything on contract? Are you guys just working on gentlemen's agreements? Like, what's the plan there?
Well, it's more of word of mouth. We're in the process of feeling each other out versus just jumping head in. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of how I roll. Get the feel of each other versus what I'm saying, just jumping in, not really knowing or understanding how the next person works. So far so good.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. What are you studying at Berkeley Music School?
I'm getting my bachelor's for business. administration, music business. I actually just finished up a course regarding music licensing and a few other courses. But I took this semester off because I just got a new job, so I'm working on my budget.
That's amazing. I wish you all the best, Frankie. That song is dope. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the sound. Please share it with me if there's a link. Just share it with me so I can hear it a bit clearer on my side. Because Twitter Spaces, sound quality is rubbish. But yeah, I felt that was good. He
Definitely,
sounds thorough. The sound
definitely.
is quite inviting. I think it's
Right.
it's it's giving what you guys think it's giving. It sounds good. Even Gemma approves,
Oh,
who's
okay.
one of our featured artists tonight. So yeah, we're definitely feeling that.
All right. Well, everybody in this group, I'm gonna look to support and follow. You know what I'm saying? I don't really look for the same, but I love great music and I love to network. So I'm glad you had me on. I appreciate it.
Amazing. Stick around. There's lots of amazing music that's going to be shared tonight. Like, I actually give us about 40 minutes of your time. The music we're about to play tonight, yeah, you're definitely going to enjoy. So do stick around and follow some of the guys that are on the panel tonight. So I'm going to move on. Hello, Gemma. How's it going?
Good, good, good. I got my peoples in the house right now. We're chilling.
Woo!
What we doing?
Zambia is in the building. Beep, beep, beep. What's
Yeah,
up,
we're in the
Lusaka?
for real. We're in the building for sure.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait to come back to Lusaka. You guys have me like you I've got so much FOMO. Like, yo, I can't wait to come back to Lusaka. Anyways, let's get going. So, you dropped a project named Afro Spanglish. Firstly, please introduce yourself, let people know who you are, where you're from, and yeah, we're gonna chat about Afro Spanglish in a bit.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing great. My name is Gemma Boogie. That is my artist name, and yeah, I dropped an album called Afro Spanglish, which is like a blend of languages and cultures. I sing this album in different languages. That would be Swahili, English, my local languages, Spanish, and Lingala, and yeah, like that. So I've got like a fusion of languages, but then I've also got a fusion of sounds, which, well, if you actually listen to my album, you actually get to know, especially with the fact that I like to explore my vocal avenues. You will find that I don't sound the same like in every song. I don't sound the same because I like to switch between genres. Like every genre, I like to try new stuff. So yeah, so that's what my album is all about. So I hope you're gonna like what I'm gonna play for you. Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm gonna play it for you. I've got your album on deck, so you don't have to stress about that. Dude, let's backtrack. Actually, I'm so glad you brought up the languages because while I was listening, there was a song where I think you speak Nyanja and then Lingala because you said Nalingi. I'm like, hey, that's Lingala. So like, dude, what was the whole plan with doing a whole Afro Spanglish album? Because Spanish is not a language that you will commonly find on the African continent. You'll find Portuguese or French, and of course English, but then not necessarily Spanish. So, what influenced you to do a whole album that has like Spanish fusions in it?
Okay, what it is as my album title suggests, like Afro Spanglish. First of all, I am African, yes, and I can speak Spanish and English. Well, Spanish I'm still learning, but I can speak. I can hold up a conversation for quite a while. Um, and then I just also put other African languages there, which just describes me as being African. Um, what inspired me to do that is I wanted to fuse cultures. I like to bring everybody to the party. Not just sing a song that is only understood on one dialogue, but I wanted everybody to come to the party, which means like if anybody heard some Spanish in my song, they'll be attracted to my song and they'll be interested to actually know what I'm saying in the other languages. And if anybody heard my song in English or Lingala or whatever, like I'm sort of like just bringing cultures together, and that was my aim in this album, and that's my aim in like most of the music that I'm gonna be doing, because I'm still learning languages. I still got French to learn. I still got Mandarin to learn. I don't know what else I'm gonna be learning, but one thing is that I'm good at languages. So actually, that's what's inspired me. Just bringing people together.
I really love that, dude. Like that you just explained a lot of what I am like. Like I'm just so curious about the African continent, trying to learn how to say hello and learn a few words in every language I come across, and to every country I travel to. I'm trying to have a decent conversation with, some of the vendors that are at the markets, or like people that I meet along the way. So this is really, really inspiring. And guys, fun fact, so Gemma has he has me doodled like a little cartoon character on the cover of his album. So, Jimma, quickly send me the image on DM. I'm gonna post it, and I want people to try and figure out which one of the girls on your
Is
album cover
you.
is me. So
Okay,
please
I'm
send
gonna
me
do
the
that.
image so I can
All
share
right,
it. But
all right.
let's get
I'm
into the
on it right
music.
now.
Please
Okay.
DM me the music, DM me that cover so I can share it and get people to guess which girl I am on the cover. I'm gonna play you a song from Gemma's album. One thing I did enjoy about Gemma's album is that it's a very, very short album. It's less than 30 minutes. And I know if you guys are a regular in this space, you will know that I absolutely do not like listening to artists' music, contrary to popular belief or misconception. This is why I started this space, because I don't have the time to be listening to people's music like just every other day. So I started this space so I can be able to like session people's music and get into their content through the space. But Gemma's album is less than 30 minutes. It was done so quickly. I had to actually play it again just to kind of, hear what I missed. So there's a song that I like on the album. It's called Love You. Yes, I really enjoyed Love You, and I'll tell you why. Well, let me actually play it, and I want somebody to tweet me and let me know what kind of influence or what other song does it remind them of. Gemma will discuss this once the song has played.
Busy on that. Jimmy Bookie. Yo. J Cash. K Army. K Army. Big crew. Let's go. Easy. Love you. Lay you down. Love you. You. Love you. Lay you down. Love you. You. I know you had a long day. From your feet to your neck. Looking so slow. Let me massage you atop all your stress. Let me relax you with all my caress. Let me know if you're down with it. Are you down with it? Can we get it on? Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for your hard work. Gotta let me love you. Lay you down. Love you. You. Love you. Lay you down. I'ma love you, baby. I'ma hold you down on this one. J Cash. Hold up. Hey baby, shida so mbele so zimya light ukasilizo vale do uone kama unga type mafana no, but I promise nikasiliza sisa kakamba kodo. I wanna love you, tell me are you with me, promise I'll never leave you bored, no Britney. So say you love me back, you got my back, and I'ma hold you down like DJ Khaled on the track. Say my name, what's my name? Say my name. Suli Munga group you when they am a cook fam. I know you like J Cash for a hobby. You should look at yourself now. Your eyes like a puppy. I'm alive.
We don't play full tracks in the space, just to consider time. But that was Gemma Boogie with Love You. Can anybody just quickly let me know or like tweet me and tell me what are they getting from that song? So I will say after, but Gemma, you can go ahead and let me know where the influence. There's a sound in the song, and I might be wrong, but there's an influence that I'm picking up in the song. What were you going for here?
Okay, so what it is the time I just I have my first album, which in which this song is, but I thought I should add it to my this album to my second album just to remind people of who I am. And at the time, the sound, as you can tell, the sound that was there was one. There was AKA All Eyes on Me. Then there was Ayo Ayo Chris Brown.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So that's what I was going for. I was like, I was just following the sound, you know. But then in my country, I've been told by DJs to say the song hasn't gotten enough recognition. So I'm just like really trying just to push it a little bit, a few miles, you know, beyond that. And people still like it. Like people really love the song. So yeah, that's what I was going for.
I love that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Like I heard Ayo. I mean, I'm a DJ, so when I listen to music, I immediately hear songs that I can mix with. And I actually didn't pick up the All Eyes on Me, but now that you mention it, the tempo as well. So I'm really, really actually excited to hear that. What is it? Is it the bass like that? When it's so down, like I can actually pick it up. So I'm excited to mix this in my next mix. Thank you for that one. I didn't pick up the All Eyes on Me. Okay, so I'm gonna, play one more song of yours, and I'm gonna move on to June 5th, who is here. I'd also like to get him to play one of his songs, and I've already got a request from Young Flo. Young Flo, I just sent you a DM. Just have a look for me, my angel. Um, I'm just trying to consider the fact that we do have some artists lined up tonight. But if I do find a gap, I'm definitely going to get you up. Actually, let me accept you so long, so that if we do find a gap, then you can just quickly, just hop on and play us your music. So just hang 10 for me. Um, and then yeah, we can just see if we do find space for you. All right. There's a song by Gemma called "Down for You." It's the end of the album, and it's a song that actually stuck out for me, and I really really enjoyed that. Um, I don't know, man. Like I said, your album finished really quickly, and I'm really happy that it finished on this note. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it. I think what I enjoyed about it is because there was a different flavor in terms of having the women rapping on there. Is it two women or is it one? Because it sounds like it's two people.
No, it's just actually one local artist that's also coming up that I thought I should throw onto my track. Her name is Trina South.
I
She's really
know
good.
Trina South.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Trina
she once
South.
chatted in the DMs when I was in Lusaka 2 years ago. That's amazing. She sounds dope. She sounds sick. Okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't get their names on Spotify, so I was like, yo, she sounds good. All right, let me play them the song. The song is called Down for You featuring Trina South. It's taken off Gemma Boogie's album. The album is called Afro Spanglish. The tweet is pinned. Where is it? It disappeared. Oh yeah, it's tweeted in the space. You can go check it out. Follow that link. But for now, here is Down for You by Gemma Boogie from Lusaka, Zambia.
Hey, Annie. All about it. Tipanji Daddy. Busy on this. Un poco bien. Yo extraño. Yo extraño también. Extraño tus besos. Yo no creo. Really? I'ma make you believe that. I've been kissing on your nose ring. Can't wait for your tambourine. Say you got another piercing down below you. Just keeps getting harder, baby. Cause you keep getting wetter, baby. As I kiss you on your never, baby. Uh, Now I'm getting down on my knees. Sliding down to your feet. Trying to show you what I mean when I say. Down for your love. Down for you, my baby. I keep falling for you, keep kissing on you, keep dripping on me, keep falling for you. I can see you slowly fading,
So I know I usually don't play full songs, but I need you guys to hear Trina. So I'm just gonna bring it back up so you guys can catch that.
Keep dripping on me, keep falling for you. Yeah, fuck your shit. I'm done for you, baby, like the floor. I swear, your love made me act like a fool. When you touch me, I just feel like it's a deja vu. And when you're taking up my dress, baby, shut the door. Wanna touch it, hit it, baby, take it all. Let me feel it, squeeze me, make me your baby girl. Let them other girls know it's the queen that she driving it. Chibanga chitig understanding how we kill it. I know Bamakamba Tindine Hule. Elo what is in Chitika Dine Waulesi. Attitude, no we no we no chingelezi. But you love me for who I am, undi we baby. For your love.
Hey. She's rapping in Nyanja, isn't she?
Yeah, she was rapping in Nyanja.
Hey man, I won't lie, I love that language. Like I don't understand it, but I just love it.
Actually, Sizulu and Nyanja are very similar, so you would get some of the words.
Yeah, I'm hearing that vibe, but I'm not really sure if I'm going in the right direction. I love it. Thank you so much, Gemma. This is really really dope. I can definitely see what you mean by the fact that you sound different on every track. I especially love that the album is short because you don't get listener fatigue, and I think there's definitely room for improvement. This is my first project of yours that I'm experiencing, so I personally feel like there's more that we can do in terms of like your growth and maybe like finding the right pocket. Like you said, you're learning languages and you're also just like exploring with sounds and appealing to Africa. I would love to hear you at a point where you found your pocket. You found a place where you're not necessarily trying to sample everything. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I think it would be dope to kind of understand what sound Gemma really, what sound Gemma really does or what he's about. But I really think that appealing to the African continent is actually a dope idea. And let's keep seeing how much more and how better you can actually do it. So yeah, shout out to you, man. That's really really dope. Thank you for sharing the music. His link is in the space, and the album is called Afro Spanglish. I've been trying to tweet the album cover, but I'm multitasking. I'm hosting the space by myself, so let me actually do it right now while I'm actually still on hold and chatting to him, because we're about to move over to June the 5th, who is a South African artist. And I'm just excited to have him on here because we met many, many years ago. And you'll understand where and how and everything. But I've just tweeted the album cover with our hashtag. I'm going to pin it to the space, and I want you guys to actually tell me which one of the girls in the album cover is me. That was very exciting, and shout out to you for that, Jim. Can I ask you what actually made you do that? I never picked it up until you were like, "Yo, by the way, check out the cover." I was like, "What?" And I actually immediately saw myself because of the hairstyle. I knew it was me. I was like, "Oh, that is definitely me." What made you do that?
No, because at the time that I was actually finishing my album, I was interacting with certain people, and you were one of them. So I was like, okay, since I'm finishing my album now, I'm about to design the cover. How about I put people up, like people who are actually being there for me, like online, because you and me have never actually met like in person, but you've been up there for me, and like I really appreciate and I really respect that because you don't get that often. And like every image that's on my cover is actually talking about a point in time where I was actually communicating with the people I put on my cover at the time who are actually pushing my music, whether Europe, whether South America, whether South Africa, whether Nigeria. I just had to make something up. I was like, okay, it's like a map of my mind. I was like, okay, this is where I am right now. So I'm gonna put these images on my album cover. So that's what it is. So I had to go through your
Yeah,
all your photos. Like I had to go to your Facebook. I had to go everywhere. I was like, okay,
that's
I
so
need to pick
funny.
out. I said I
That's
need to
so
pick
funny.
something distinctive, and I did it on purpose. not to tell you that you're actually on my cover, because nobody actually knew that they were on my cover until I told them, say, "Oh, can you see yourself?" And they were like, "Oh
That's
yeah,
so
I
funny. I
recognize you."
love it. Guys, if you know me, if you know the African Pop Up Girl, please look at that album cover and tell me if you can see me. Tell us which little character is on the cover. Thank you so much, Gemma, for repping Zambia tonight. South Africa's up next, and my special Nigerian guest just got into the building. Hi, Jimmy. I'm going to get you on in a bit. I want to go through June 5th real quick. Hey, June, how you doing, bro?
Hello. How are you?
Hello, I'm good on yourself.
I'm good. I'm good. Just excited
Dude,
to be here.
yeah, tell everybody who you are, tell everybody where you're from, tell them what you do, and yeah, let's roll.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your baby boy, the only June 5th, the Nigerian Xhosa. You know what it is, the African boy, all the way from East London, Eastern Cape, South Africa. Yeah, man. That's who I am. I'm an Afro artist. I do African music. That's what I'm about.
Dude, I'm so fascinated by your description. Nigerian Xhosa boy. Like what I mean, obviously it's inspired by the music that Nigerians make, but I want to know when you got here, because when I first met you, I think it was about what's now 2022. I must have met you about 7 years ago or 8 years ago. And
Yeah,
you were a rapper at the time. I was working at one of South Africa's big urban pop culture, mostly hip hop
yeah.
publications called Slick on Life, and that's where I met you. When did you switch to this Nigerian Kosa boy?
Hey man, it's a decision I had to make at the time when everything was just moving on too quickly for me, because I just had dropped my first song. That was my first ever song that actually put me on that album and that whole atmosphere. So I only had that song, and I had to make a decision, like, to find myself while everything was moving. So I took a step back. I decided to, like, find my sound. That's when I found this Nigerian Xhosa sound, that I'm doing African authentic stuff, timeless music.
Amazing. You've got an exclusive for us. Tell us more about it. When is it dropping? What is it? And yeah, absolutely just play it for us.
Yeah, this is a sound we've been brewing. You see, when this Mapiano and Afro came in, because it's coming in with some heat now, we decided, you know what, let's just mix everything together and just come up with something nice. So this one is produced by Andy Beats from Zambia. He's my producer. He's from Zambia, and I'm featuring a guy called The Shine. He's from DRC Congo. This one is an exclusive. I'm gonna play it for you right
It's the Pan African level for me, my boy.
now.
I
You
love
know,
it. I love it. So, you heard that Gemma is from Zambia, right? So, the next time
yeah,
we go into Lusaka, you better come along. Gemma, June, you guys better make friends. I want to hear
yeah,
something from both of you together, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely,
definitely, definitely.
Exactly. We're making this continent small, guys. We're making it small through the music. All right, June, play us the song.
Let's go.
Thank you, June. June. I think June can hear me. June, come back. I think you're lost on the dance floor there now. You're drowning in the music.
I'm inside. I'm inside.
Hey, phakathi dog. I can hear ukuthi hayi lo muntu ulahlekile manje.
Yeah.
I love it. It sounds good, dog. I won't lie. Like it's also giving me some touches of that kwaito, it's giving a little bit of kwaito sound, and I really really like that. Obviously the sound quality on Twitter Spaces is not great, so I'd really love to hear that. Personally, share it with me. When is the song dropping?
Sometime next month. I'm planning to shoot for this one. I wanna just go all out. Wanna just
I
go
was
all out.
I was about to say, roll out the red carpet. We need to be within. This is a vibe. Also, it's going to be
Yeah,
so much warmer in August. So please let us know. We're going to come through to the music video. You get, Moose. We want to be
yeah,
the
yeah,
DVD.
yeah. Definitely, definitely.
That's amazing, man. Gemma's feeling it. Drop some hearts, drop some emojis if you're feeling that. I think it sounds dope. Yeah, would definitely please send it to me so I can see if I can't play it again a bit later on. For people to hear it a bit better. But thank you so much, June 5th. That is June 5th. He calls himself the Nigerian Kosa boy. He is a South African artist. You definitely need to look out for him. He's so talented, and I can't wait for you guys to hear his music. June, please, can you share the link to your current single that's out so people can at least listen to that? Because that's also a dope song that people can check out. Thank you so much. I'm so
Okay.
excited, everybody. Jinmi is in the building. Jinmi Abduls is I don't want to call him an Afrobeats artist, but he's an Afropop, Afrobeats artist from Nigeria. I'm so excited to have him in my space. We actually met on Twitter Spaces. I've been a fan of his for quite some time, and I was fortunate enough to bump into his space he was hosting. And I fagazat. I requested and I put myself there within. And yeah, now we're making some great relationships with Chase Music. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey everyone.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm great. I'm having a good day. I've just been really busy creating content all day, uh, getting
Oh, they
pumped up
told
to
me you were
prep
on
for the release.
shoot.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. How did your shoot go?
Well, it went well. Thank you. I was making some video content for uh, Royal Rumble. It's one of the records I'm putting out this Friday.
Yo, let's go right into that. So I have two exclusives from Jimmy. He's dropping two singles. Jimmy, you've been promising, the fandom music since April, and it's finally happening. Is it the reason why you're dropping two songs?
Yeah, I mean, to compensate for the wait wasn't really. I took responsibility for the wait. I don't like to keep my fans waiting, but you know, there's good reason for that. But nonetheless, without excuses, and to compensate my fans for the time waited, um, two singles, two new fresh singles.
Ooh, I'm so excited for them. I'm excited for all of us, and I'm,
Yeah.
I'm I'm really really happy to be one of the people that hear the music first. Let's talk about Dapada first. What is that? Does that actually mean anything? What is that? Hey, Jinmi, can you tell me what Dapada means?
I think he's probably having network issues.
Yeah, I think he's driving. It sounds like he's driving. So I'm gonna play the
Oh my bad. I
song.
think I think I think I oops my bad. I think I turned off my microphone and I was talking. I didn't even know the microphone was off.
And you were talking to
But
yourself. It
you
happens
know,
all the time.
yeah. But Dakwada means play it back. Means put the song on replay. Tell the DJ to put the
No
song on replay.
way.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know what's crazy? So in South African culture, it's not a specific language, but in South African culture, there's this thing that our parents and our older brothers and uncles used to do. We used to have the TDK cassettes, and we'd put pens inside the cassette, and we'd like basically rewind to record songs that were playing on the radio, and we used to call it
Oh yeah,
dapa,
I
like
used
we
to
were
do that. I used
dapping.
to. That was the thing too. Yeah, that was the thing too. Like early 2000s.
Ah, that's amazing. I love how Africans seem
Yeah,
to have like been
yeah,
raised in the same household. Like we all grew up with the same black moms,
yeah,
same
yeah.
black
We
dads
did.
and uncles.
Different countries, different languages, different cultures, but we all had the same life. I agree.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let's play Dapada. It's an exclusive. Everybody, stop what you're doing. If you're multitasking, if you're studying, if you're cooking, like just put everything on low heat. This is the brand new Jinmi Abduls Dapada. And it's actually dropping on Friday. So 2 days from now, this will drop, and you're hearing it. Yeah, you're kind of hearing it first, actually, here. So let's go. If I can get it to play. Hang on, hang on. There you go.
Sopunta DJ Pingy Paco Tapada. Come my Swarovski from Moscow and my love from Canada. Para, wrap it up, do not weigh me down. Wrap it up, till the sun go down. Shine on no more, she don't let me out. If I let you in, do not let me down. Tapada, oh, let me go tapada. She been a vibe from vibe, so take the DJ tapada. She be a vibe from life, so take the features, black water. DJ to put my shit on replay. Shawty's dead, but must still be on the way. On the jet, fly but your fresh off the jet. When I pull up in the Tesla, or in myself, go collect, collect. Me, okay, your body, they get me. Shawty boy like Jersey, I like him on lesson. Baby, okay, your body, they get me. Shawty boy like Jersey, I like him on lesson. I'm so pumped, DJ, bring it back, oh, that from my Swarovski from Moscow and my love from Canada. Me, I no send anybody. I'm a papa like Baja. Sending blessings to my butchies with they come for Malaga.
Ah, I'm telling you, if you were listening to South African radio right now, so like the Betty presenter would be like, Dapam Teleji, Dapam Teleji. Absolutely love this. Jimmy Abduls with Dapada. Obviously, the
Yeah.
sound is not so perfect, which is why you need to stay tuned. He's dropping this 2 days from now. Please follow Jinmi and stay tuned for when he drops the links on Friday. This is one of the singles he's dropping. We've got another single locked and loaded. This one is called Royal Rumble. Hey, guys, we are feeding you this music today. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so happy.
Love how she
I'm
said
so
Royal
happy.
Rumble.
Listen, listen. Let's give them Royal Rumble, and we'll chat about it soon after
For
it's
sure,
played.
for sure.
Never see her up in the fire. We go put that. Oh, I see a lot of guys them they test you. And some of them they try to respect you. When I show them place, them go fear you. But these small boys no get level. Shaping like yawa, they go see her. In the fire, they go see fire. Chop my place, some they go see para. Give them Gaza on my pool. I'm on these niggas, they fuck up. Then they get mad, but they go lock up. If I come out, nobody test us. Cause I full ground, and I defer you. You know I got I'm on these niggas, they fuck up. Then they get mad, but they go lock up. If I come out, nobody test us. Cause I full ground, and I defer you. You know I got shot. If they try, you they go see double. I'm on the go see double. I'm on a royal rumble. If they test you, they go see double. I'm on the go see double. Never see double. I be the fire, never see fire. Never see double. We go put down, we go give them notice, quick notice. Never go try, but to your mother, me no state of mind. Give my all to you, and I be hard boy, but I don't fall for you. But I'm murder. Anybody tryna yawa, I'm not gonna see no other. They should love it just to screaming, yeah. I want to got the fuck up, then they get my but they go lock up. If I go, my nobody's there. Cause I'm full ground, I know the
Oh, is the room hot or what? This is super exciting. Gemma, what's up, my bro?
No, like I love the sounds I'm hearing. Like Jinmi, bro. I want to tell you this, like from the bottom of my heart. I'm not like the person that will hold back roses, but I will tell you one thing. I love the way you marry your lyrics with the rhythm, and I just love the way you bounce on the beat. Like I really appreciate that. Like the way you're just bouncing on the beat. I
Oh,
really
blessings, my
respect
bro.
that.
Thanks, my G.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really like the way you just, it really sounds good. I know Twitter Spaces doesn't have the perfect sound, but if you have ears for music, you would definitely tell to say, okay, this is really something. And I just love the way you sound. Like honestly speaking, I've
Yeah, I'm
heard
glad you appreciate it, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know the sound quality. I know you can't really get the full experience of spaces, but I mean, you can know when something is sonically correct. So, thank you very much for recognizing and appreciating that, brother.
Yeah, but I appreciate you. I want you to know I'm one of those guys in Africa that appreciates the way you sound and the way you're bouncing off the beat and the way you're going through around the rhythm and the lyrics, the way you're marrying everything together. I do appreciate that. I mean, come on. Nigeria has got like a lot of African stars, but it's always extra when you can actually be in a space with somebody that you actually know is actually gonna be is actually how can I say already there. It's just time. He's probably just waiting on the time. You're already there, but it's on the time. But then you just need to keep working because that's how come we improve. I really appreciate you. I just love what you're doing right now. So just keep on, yeah, keep on keeping on. As I would always say, just keep on keeping on.
Hey, thank you,
I
my brother.
appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the kind words and the encouragement. Thank you very much.
I love that. Thank you so much, Gemma. I really love that coming from a fellow artist as well. Take your roses, Jimmy. Like your time is now. Your time has come. It's always been your time. I actually wanted to mention how the pace at which you release music since 2018. It looks like you really were not under the pressure to constantly have music out, especially in a period like 2018, 2019, where personally I feel like that was the boom of Afro beats globally, and you were so comfortable in yourself and in your space that you didn't feel the need to always drop songs to be relevant. You really like when you started appearing on Apple Music's Africa Now charts. You were not feeling the pressure or the rush to drop music, and I always respect that about you. Um, so tell us a bit more about Dapada and Rewind. Obviously, you're giving us two singles because it's been a while since we got music from you. But after that, what's next?
Yeah. Okay. So just before I jump into Dakpada and Royal Rumble, something you said there. To be honest, I don't think, I'll be honest with you, I don't think myself or any other creative out there really enjoys when they can't really put out music every day. I mean, for someone like me who records music every day, I've recorded a song at least every day for the last 5 years. So there's thousands and thousands of songs, and I really, really wish they could all come out. I wish I could drop music every week if possible, even. But the reason why my releases have considerably reduced since 2018 2019, when within that space of time, 2019 2020, 2018 I put out Jolak 2, 2019 I had Greed, I had Abena, I had Babaye, 2020 Yawo Jimmy. Uh, the releases have considerably reduced, not because I would like, or not because I'm comfortable with fewer songs out, or not because I enjoy um holding back, but truly because the music industry has evolved. Unfortunately, musicians can no longer, you know, wake up and drop music on SoundCloud or on Apple Music. And, back then there weren't that many artists, distributing their music to platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, and the likes. So the resources like promotion support from those stores for better visibility was easier to access. But now, if I'm to get any support from stores like Apple Music, Spotify, and the likes, I'm going to have to submit my music very early, and I'm talking 3 to 4 months early. In some cases, 2 to 3 months early. So at that rate, because you have to prepare all your assets, and for example, Dakwada and Royal Rumble, like you said, I've been talking about them since April. I was ready to go in April. You understand? So, summarily, what I guess what I'm trying to say is the industry has evolved, and for me to be at my maximum productivity, right, for these songs to be impactful in the list, I don't want to drop any music that doesn't get discovered because it didn't get enough support. I have to play by the rules. And if you speak with any other artists, I don't think it's just myself. If you speak with any other artists, not just here in Africa, but around the world, they will tell you that everybody's evolving with the protocols of distributing music digitally. Um, so that's just a little bit on why the releases have not been coming as frequently as I would like them to. Assuming we could, record music today and drop it and still get support, you would be hearing from me every day. But nonetheless, excited for Dakpada and Royal Rumble. Uh, Fun fact: these two songs were composed at the Chase Music recording camps that we held in January. um, they were composed in the camp. I had quite some help from different producers, songwriters, sound engineers, and everything. It was a really fun experience because my usual process of making music is just myself locked in my studio. I produce my music, I record my music, I write my music, I engineer my music most of the time. So the process usually starts and finishes with just me in the studio for 90, a good 98.5% of my songs to date have been fully composed and produced by myself. But the Chase Music recording camp rather in January, like I believe, like other artists, gave me an opportunity to interact with some brilliant young talents, discover some new producers, work with new people, and there's nothing like collaborative efforts. So Dakpada and Royal Rumble, they're one of my first main experiences with collaborative efforts, not in the sense of features or featuring people on these songs. As you would notice, both songs are just myself, but collaborative efforts in the sense that it was teamwork to write these songs, it was teamwork and team efforts to produce these songs. So at this point, I'd like to give shout outs. I don't think they're here, but the producers of these two amazing records, Noah Air and Oluwatobi Music. These are some two amazing producers I discovered at the camp. Shout out to Lil Quid, shout outs to Berry Vibes, shout outs to Polola. There was a bunch of guys just around, and it was just when a group of musicians and producers was just around and it's a good sonical space, and we're just enjoying and we're all just contributing and making brilliant music. So Dapada Royal Rumble this Friday. I'm excited, and I know everybody here is excited.
That's amazing. We love it for you. We love the spirit of collaboration and just amazing things that come out of there. Gemma, I think you wanted to add something there as well.
Yeah, like like I love what Jinmi is actually doing. Like I really appreciate that fact. I've already exhausted that part. Jinmi, I'm gonna tell you in very few words, but in very explicit words, keep doing what you're fucking doing. Don't even slow down. I've heard you talk about no, I'm not releasing songs as much as I used to and whatnot. That is you slowing down. Speed it up. Trust me, bro. You're onto something, and I know you're onto something. And I know, like, I really, really know you're onto something. So whatever it is that's going on in your life or whatever, because we artists never actually share on what's going on in our lives. Sometimes we may not release songs according to the way we were releasing songs before, because, well, I'll be realistic with you, we may not be employed, or stuff like that. There's things like that happen in an artist, because we have to actually get paid by somebody to actually finance our dreams. Oh, somebody has to come up and believe in us, but when nobody comes up, we still have to finance our dreams. So whatever it is that's going on in your life, keep releasing those songs, bro. Like, you've got a great brain. You've like, I just really love your lyrics. I love the way you're just coming out. you know there are times where you feel like, okay, this is too much. I need to do ABCD in my life, but then I really love music. You know, one thing I'm gonna encourage you to is, of course, I'm not gonna tell you to say do not pay your rent. I'm gonna tell you to say pay your rent, but still follow your dream. You understand? Whatever it is, do not let anything derail you from your dream, bro. Like, I'm being
Mhm.
realistic with you. Trust me. I'm speaking this from experience. Like, right now, I just released an album, and I only have one video, and that video I shot it like about 4 or 6 years ago. I haven't done any new video yet, but I've been going through some challenges. But still, that cannot stop me from following my dream, because at the end of the tunnel, I see light, and that light is freedom, like forever. Trust me. So please, whatever you do, Jinmi, whatever you're doing, however you're looking at your life, keep doing your music, bro. Keep doing your music, bro. It's gonna save you, and you're gonna appreciate when that day comes. You're just gonna be like, I thought I was crazy, but here I am.
You're never crazy. You're never
No,
crazy. One thing I can
exactly.
tell you about creatives is all your ideas and dreams are incredibly valid, and they come from a special place that nobody can ever understand or explain. Music and creativity is spiritual on another level. That's why, creators find it really tough to navigate the world, because the world is set up in a certain way that seeks to invalidate creatives. Like, that's impossible. You can't do that. You can't live off music. Yes, you absolutely can. Music rules the world. So thank you so much, Gemma. I think we need to find a way to get you to the Chase recording camps, because it sounds like you need to be in those spaces. It sounds like you need to be there in the camps and linking up with Jinmi and the rest of the crew in Nigeria. So
Yeah,
let's
shout
see
out
how
to
we can make
Gemma.
that
You dropped
happen.
some gems out there. You dropped some gems right there. Um, but trust
Absolutely.
me, people that know me know that I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn with this music thing, and that's what I'm about. I'm all about resilience. I think that's one of my finest features to date. So as for me, trust me, there's no quitting. There's no turning back. I do this thing with my full chest. I'm fully invested in it. I don't think anything is too big a
Absolutely.
sacrifice to make for my music all the time. You know, and yeah, that's what's up. Well, thanks for the words, brother. Blessings.
That's good. Blessings on you, bro. Blessings on you. And I know I'm gonna meet you one day. Trust me. I have a feeling
For
you
sure,
and me are
man.
gonna
Looking
meet.
forward to that.
We're
I'm
gonna make
telling
it
you.
happen. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we're gonna make it happen. We're all going to the Chase music camps, bro. We're going. Even me, I'm not an artist, but I'm gonna be there.
Of course,
I just
spoken
dropped.
princess. I've
Mind
been
your
waiting.
business. Don't expose me. Keep quiet. No, don't expose me. Mind your
No,
business.
no, 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 no. But the truth is that I've been waiting for you. You've been telling me, you're coming to our capital city. Like, I've been waiting for you. Like,
Dude, when I was there, I didn't know you. That's the problem. So
I know.
Africa is huge. I still have to go to Uganda. I still have to go to DRC. Now I have to go to Nigeria and Ghana. I can't be going to the same place all the time. So you must come
Of
meet me in Nigeria.
of course, no. I will probably meet in Morocco, maybe.
Yes, you see what I'm talking about. I can't be in Lusaka, Nairobi, all the like. No, no. I'm trying to get 54 stamps in my passport. I just dropped a poll in the space. If you did miss the exclusives, don't worry. We're gonna play them again right about now. We've got two singles from Jimmy Abduls dropping this Friday, 2 days from now, on all DSPs. The first one being Dapada, and the second one being Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is the lead single of the two. However, you're gonna get you pay for one, you get for two type of thing, but that's it doesn't work like that. You're paying for both, but you get my point, right? So I'm gonna play Dapada right about now, and yeah, let's go.
Mami someone that the DJ bring the back pada. Come my Swarovski from Moscow and my love from Canada. Para, light me up, do not weigh me down. Light me up, till the sun go down. Shine no more, she don't stress me out. If I let you in, do not let me down. Oh, make you tap pada. She be like vibe, so she tap pada. Oh, make you tap pada. She be like vibe, so she tap pada. Now that DJ to put my shit on replay. Shawty's dead, but must still be on the way. On the jet, fly budget fresh off the jet. When I pull up in the Tesla, all in myself who collect, collect.
No ways, no ways. If you guys do not follow Jinmi Abduls and put a reminder on his tweets, put a reminder, put notifications on his tweets. He barely tweets, he barely posts. But when the music is coming out, you best know that he's about to be making noise on the streets. Please make sure you put notifications on his accounts. Also, put notifications on the Chase Music group. They also are on Twitter, and they are definitely going to give us the link when this music drops. I just gave you a poll. I played you Dapada. So far, it's 50-50. I want to see which single is gonna go up next. But I'm gonna play Royal Rumble, and yeah, maybe you guys can just play this game with us and put a vote in. So this is Royal Rumble by Jimmy Abduls.
Let me see ya. Up in the fire, we go put that. Oh, I see a lot of guys, them they test you. And some of them they try to respect you. When I show them praise, them go fear you. But these small boys no get level. Shaping like how they go see her. Up in the fire, they go see fire. Chop my place, some of they go see para. Give them Gaza on my pool. I'm on these niggas, they fuck up. Then they get mad, but they go lock up. If I come out, nobody test us. Cause I full ground, and I before you. You know I got I'm on these niggas, they fuck up. Then they get mad, but they go lock up. If I come out, nobody test us. Cause I full ground, and I before you. You know I got shot. I know, I know. I'm on that. If they try, they go see double. I'm on that. I'm on that road, if they test you, they go see double. I put the fire, they go see fire. They go see fire. We go put them, we go give them notice. Quick notice, never to try, but we all them be no state of mind. If my all to you, and I be hard boy, but I don't suffer for you. Anybody tryna go, I'm not gonna see no other. They should love it just to stream me, yeah.
This is beautiful. Jimmy Abdul's Royal Rumble. I'm not going to give you the whole song. You have to just wait for Friday and get both of them. I'm so proud of you, Jinmi. It's been really, really exciting as a fan of music and as a fan of you to see you grow. I don't know if you remember me saying this, but I really used to enjoy watching you doing your Instagram lives where you were playing music and singing for us. And I feel like the caliber of artist that you've become over the past 2 years has just doubled. And I'm really, really excited to see where
Thank you
your
so
journey
much.
is going.
Thank you very much for that kind feedback. That's the kind of feedback any creative would like to hear. A lot of work goes into the music behind the scenes, so trust me, that's the best feedback anyone could hear. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. I saw you also have Little Lagos live performances. Can you tell us a bit more about that? Are you still going to be doing more of that? Like, how can we tune into that?
Yes, Little Lagos live sessions. Basically, Little Lagos is the name of my studio, and that's the headquarters for the Chase Gang. Um, many musicians have come to Little Lagos studios over the years, and it's somewhere I'm really proud of. It's a big part of my story. Like you said, those Instagram live sessions you used to watch. You know, they've been. This is the third location for Little Lagos Studios. The reason, I mean, there are many studios out there, but the reason why Little Lagos Studios is unique, special, is because three things, right? The aesthetics, first of all, the aesthetics of Little Lagos Studios. It's a very vintage styled studios. It's a very vintage styled studio, right? I have my collection of my father and my grandfather's vinyl records. I have a lot of African arts, and I have a lot of collectibles in Little Lagos Studios. So the first thing about Little Lagos Studios is the aesthetics. The second thing is the sonics. That's the sound that comes from Little Lagos Studios, the music that comes from Little Lagos Studios. Um, Basically, the sound from Little Lagos Studios, you'd find that the music I create there, you'd hear the atmosphere. I put a lot of atmospheric sounds in my music, cinematic effects. You will either be hearing the rain or thunder or something in the background, to give you an idea of how the environment, the space I was in, the very visible space of where I was in when I was creating this music, not just for myself, but for people I produce music for. So the Sonics in Little Lagos Studios, there's a style to the production, there's a style to the way the music goes, there's a style to the engineering and the quality of the music. And the third thing about Little Lagos is technology, right? So I'm trying to build Little Lagos Studios to be the most technologically advanced studio in Africa. That's my long-term goal for Little Lagos Studios. So these three things: the aesthetics of the studio, the sonics of the studio, and the type of technology. I always try to be most current with the equipment I'm using and the technology I'm using to make the music, the skills and methods, right? So Little Lagos Studios, that's what the studio is for those who don't know what Little Lagos Studios is. So now talking about Little Lagos Studio Lives, this is every week I perform one song from my catalog pretty much in Little Lagos Studio because all this music has been recorded over the last half decade in Little Lagos Studios. Every week I pick a song from my catalog. As of now, I'm 50 songs in my catalog. Um, 50 songs. That's two EPs and over 30 singles over the years since I started music. So Royal Rumble and Dapada are about to be number 51. No, number 50 and number 51. Yeah, so my discography as of now is 49 songs. So you can best believe that every week I'm going to set up my sets in Little Lagos Studios and I'm going to perform live. We're in a time where a lot of musicians lip sync on their music. They perform with the song playing in the background. But Little Lagos live sessions is pretty much me. I want to sing. I actually just want to sing. So you'd hear me on the instrumentals. I'm singing songs from my catalog, and I let my fans vote in the comment section which song I'll do next. So it's it's pretty much a throwback thing, right? For loyal fans like you who've been listening, be familiar with the songs I perform. I might perform a song from 2015. So far, I think 2, 3 episodes in. I've done long distance. I've done Iyawo Jimmy. The next one is supposed to be Golden, my 2017 record Golden, but I'm suspending that because, like I said, this Friday we're dropping Royal Rumble and Dapada. So Little Lagos live sessions, trust me, is continuing every week till we can run through the 51 songs. So every week you can expect Little Lagos live sessions, or at least twice a month.
Amazing. That's really, really exciting. For people to nibble on that. There's nothing wrong with going back and really pumping new love into stuff that we created. So I think that's really, really a beautiful lesson for every creative in the space. Content doesn't expire. You always have to give it new context. So you can pull out your music videos from 5 years ago and just refurbish them, reclip them, turn them into reels, or just strip them down and reperform your catalog as Jinmi is doing. I'm so excited for you. Are you still giving out free beats? You did that in January. You were like, you know what? Let me start some people off. I know with the Chase Music camps, you guys are obviously producing as a collective in the recording camps. But I mean, will you still be giving artists free beats to work from?
Well, yes, from my catalog of beats I create in Little Lagos Studios.
The ones that you create, yeah, just beats you
Yeah,
create and just
beats I
share with
produce.
people.
So beats I produce, I pick five every year to give out, and the reason is this: when I was starting out as a musician many years ago, some of the most difficult things for me to get access to, which funny enough are technically at the start of your career, there's no career without these two things, was beats and recording sessions, right? I'm sure every artist on this space right now knows how expensive beats and recording sessions can be, which is kind of funny because if I'm an artist at ground zero and I have no money, how am I going to pay for beats? How am I going to pay for recording sessions? So, at some point when I was in university studying international law, I told myself, right now I'm getting 2 degrees. I'm getting 1 degree in international law, and I'm giving myself a self degree in music production and sound engineering. So I spent that same duration of time I was using to study international law to also learn music production from books, from practice, from YouTube, all sorts of things, mentors and the likes. Now that I can produce my music and I run a studio, I started thinking to myself, how can I give back? Because I was once in that shitty position, where I didn't have money for beats or money for recording sessions. So I started doing free beats. I said, let me do my quota each year from the beats I make in the year, which I sell. I sell my beats commercially, anyways, but I said, let me take five out of them every year and give them out to the public so that every young artist that is out there who has so much vibe, has so much drive, has so much ginger, has so much to say on the beat but doesn't have any beats in particular, so they can have nice beats and actually professional quality beats to, sing on as well. I mean, I would really have loved that when, I was younger, so I had to use the beats that were available at the time, but they weren't always the best quality or, the modern sound, right? So 5 beats a year. I've done this now for about 5 years. I'm happy that it's been able to produce various stars of different capacities over the years. Many people have gone lucky, many people have gone viral from these beats. And I'm just, really happy to play my part and, give back to the community of musicians. This year, right, or last December, I was thinking to myself, these beats are nice. Many musicians get to use them. In fact, some years I have up to 2,000 people downloading the beats and using them, freestyling on the beats. But the music on 5 beats, right? It's not really like it's not like bread and fish and Jesus that they can all have like it's kind of technical. So I was like, what can I do to make the impact even more so more people are served, right? Even beyond the 5 beats. The 5 beats are nice, they do what they're supposed to do, they inspire, people get to create, people get to make their freestyles and go viral, some people get signed off of those beats. But the recording camp seeks to do more. The recording camp seeks to do more. And the whole chase music movement, right? This is where everybody gets to be involved. Everybody gets to be involved in chase music. So, chase music, while we're an exclusive music production and artist development label, that's myself, King Guillermo, Feline, and Moha. Those are the three artists currently signed to Chase Music on artist development and music production contracts. Still, I really feel like it's much of my purpose, it's much of my mission here on earth, right? Apart from creating my music and, building my brand and doing the things that I do with Jimmy Abduls, this is an opportunity to give some sort of help and service to the future stars. I really believe there's so much talent on this continent. And trust me, if I could, impact each of these talents, I would. If I could, I would. But I feel like this Chase Music recording camps is a really good place to start. Um, we get to, at least with each camp we do, we get to somehow, my team and I, we get to impact at least 200 careers. And this cuts across musicians, record producers, um, A&Rs, instrumentalists, and the likes. They all come to the house. Teams are formed there, bonds are formed, networks are built, collaborations like the ones I'm dropping on Friday are created, top collaborations, and it's really fun. It gives musicians something to look forward to, and just for people who don't really know what the structure of Chase Music recording camps are like, um, basically Chase Music, we get a space, we get a house, rent a house for a couple of days, and we fit every single space in that house, down to the kitchen, down to the pool, down to the pool house, every single thing. Every single one of those spaces in that house is a recording studio. So just picture a house with about 200 musicians, A&Rs, producers, sound engineers, everybody. And everywhere you can turn, a recording session is going down. You see the hip hop heads, they're in one room, they're making hip hop tracks. You see the EDM heads, they're in another room, they're experimenting, creating EDM. The Afro beats guys probably take up most of the rooms, creating the Afro beats, and everybody's networking. And the hip hop guy goes to the Afro beats studio session and is vibing. The R&B writer, she comes, she drops a hook on a hip hop song. It's a really rich experience, and it's just a celebration of music. It's a celebration of the next generations that are to come. And I'm very, very, very confident that these sessions, these recording camps, over the next couple of years are going to produce thousands of African stars.
Sheesh, that's amazing. I'm here trying to tweet, hyping the people to say, "Oh, Chase Music Camps, guys." So exciting. Thank you so much for your time, Jinmi. I know you are on the road and you coming back from work and you had the time to join us tonight and honoring our invites. We really, really appreciate this. We're gonna let you go. um we're gonna let you go and we're gonna look out for these singles that are dropping on Friday. Dapada and Royal Rumble, two singles from Jimmy Abduls this Friday dropping. Please make sure you do support the mission.
My
You can
pleasure. It
see
was
that the
my
dream
pleasure.
is bigger. Thank you so much, dude. Like, I'm so
My
excited for
pleasure,
you.
man.
We also
I'm
can't wait to fly up to Nigeria to come to these recording
looking
camps.
forward to having you. I really feel you're going to be a big part of the camps, even as we're coming to Southern Africa. I really believe in due time we're coming across the continent. So if you don't come
Listen,
to us, we'll
Southern
come to you, or
Africa,
we'll
we've got
both.
you. You guys can fly tomorrow. Like, we've got you. I've got Namibia in the bag. I've got Zambia in the bag. Obviously South Africa's in the bag. I've also got some connects in Mozambique and Zimbabwe. We can make this happen.
I
Just
love
let us
that.
know when, and we're
For sure.
moving.
For sure. I also want to give a quick shout out before I go. I want to give a big shout out to the Chase Music team. I'm not going to take credit for everything alone. I have an amazing, amazing, hardworking and diverse team working with me. Um, I really feel like calling everybody's name one by one. So, I'm
Please
going to
do
call
it.
everybody's name one by one. Big shout out to Kevin, is the managing director of Chase Music. He handles the day-to-day running of Chase Music Nigeria, so I can focus on my career as a pop star. Big shout out to Lanzi. Lanzi is our very seasoned and skilled A&R. Many years of experience in radio and media. He's the one that goes through the tedious process of listening to 2,000 applications for the camp. It's not an easy job, but somebody has to do it, and someone has to do it well. Someone with ears only as seasoned as he has rather. Big shout out to the team, Dami Ushinobi, my branding manager, Hamid Wanda, that's my talent manager. um, Imagination hooks us up with all the graphics for Chase Music, our releases, the camps, everything. Am I forgetting anybody? Femi is part of our staff. He's been with us, always very diligent and gingered. Every time we call him, he's there. Big shout out to Moha, Feline, King Guillermo, the artists in Chase Music, and all the artists in the big, big Chase Music community as a whole. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to the team, man. teamwork makes the dream work. We all know that. And I'm really, really happy that you were able to also just shout out every single person that makes this machine run smoothly. A big shout out to Kevin as well. Kevin has really been instrumental in making these connections with Jinmi and the Chase Music Group. So these are the kind of relationships that I really, really value across the continent. I can't wait to travel with you guys. I can't wait to make the circle bigger. I can't wait
Looking
for
forward to
Chase
it.
Music Recording Camp Southern Africa. You,
Looking forward to
the
it.
people in this space are television and radio practitioners, if I must let you know. And we have an Amapiano studio session in Pimville, Soweto, waiting for you, Kevin. I've said this to you so many times, and I know, Jinmi, you are hugely influenced by South African music as well. So let us know when
Definitely,
you guys are coming
definitely.
down. We're gonna
We'll
make
do.
the
I'll let
circle
you know.
bigger.
You'll be the first to know.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. My name is Spoken Priestess, the African Powerpuff Girl. I am an
Yeah.
Afrobeats DJ by profession and a music lover by passion. Thank you guys so much. This is recorded so you can play it back and make sure to stay tuned to Jinmi's Twitter account. Please set the notifications so you can get the link, but we'll also share it on Friday once the music drops. So until the next Music Unscripted space, next week we are talking about A&R. So artists and repertoire is what we're talking about next week, because obviously this space started like that. And now look, we're talking to international superstars. So please, if I didn't get time to play your music tonight, do not despair. DM me and we're going to make space for you in the next session so we can get all this music out there. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good evening. Bye, everybody.
You too, mommy.
Bye.